Greetings and welcome, adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. And when last we left off, we arrived in the Underdark.
Oh, yes.
Sort of. Yeah, we are in the Underdark. And we are encountering some weird stuff already. Well, we've seen Myconids before, but of course, I think this is probably more their natural habitat. Ooh. Illithids.
Point the sword.
You need to wear this shield, I believe. Wilson, you stay back.
Just as I thought.
Right, we can see the enemy, but apparently we have no real direct way to access them. Don't want to let my frontline fighters go in all unprotected, but at least they should be safe from getting mind controlled. They're of course not free from getting stunned. Alright, let's try that again.
Yes, of course.
Right, western tunnels. I think I can actually go to the western tunnels. Right, another gnome village, deep gnome thing.
Yes.
Eduard Gulva de Tangen, Sugdanostera. I'm sorry, but your meaning escapes me. Han, you there! You who are there, stand and identify yourself and your purpose. Leon, I'm not here to cause trouble. I come in peace, as they say. You are not a resident of this place, are you? Strangers from above, then? From here you should not. Though useful you may be. You may enter, but on your best behavior be. Go and speak to the lord of our fair granite home. He will see to your well-being. Well, that's reassuring and kinda ominous at the same time. Why would the deep gnomes want to talk to me? So it is a nice little mining settlement they have here. At least I think. I do wonder how that works though. In the context of things, why would living underground be seen as better? I know the drow live on the ground because they were either driven there or chose to go there for some reason. But what's with the gnomes and all that? They just decided living underground was easier than living on the surface? Again, kinda curious, but I don't need to have the full lore explained to me in that way, because I'm sure there is lore. If I ever get around to it, I maybe invest into a book that'll explain the whole. I'm just curious about the logistics of such things, idly. What your named character? Are you the chieftain?
Travelers to our fair city. That would be rare enough, but you are surfacers by the look of you.
Come, I would have words with you if you're willing to hear. Speak and I will listen, though I'm not sure what I can do for you. It is a matter that I would prefer to trust to an outsider. Too much Zverfnublin blood has been spilled over this as it is already. I will give you the details of the task first, and you may decide if you wish to accept. I tap rock that you will. As you can see, our granite home is quite empty. I sent the majority to the deeper climes, far from here. It was no longer safe, and it is our own fault. We tunneled too deep recently and unearthed a monstrosity. A strange cavern that yielded death, a monster that we have not seen outside of dreaming. The task I ask you is simple to explain, but difficult indeed. I ask that the beast be killed and the tunnel be closed. Would you not just collapse the tunnel upon the creature? The tunnel will readily collapse, of that we are sure, but is unsure as whether that would kill the beast now that it is awakened. Ah, awakened? Please tell me that you mean it was hibernating, not otherworldly. As I said, it is a beast out of dreams, or nightmares if you prefer. It is not of rock, I do not know what to call it. Yeah, kill and bury it, easy enough to say, but what will be my reward? I am listening, but keep in mind that we are not the richest of granite homes. We are under constant pressure with the drow being so close. I don't care about that. You will pay me and you will tell me about the 2 services I seek. Services other than you? Ah, I know of them, but you will have a hard time finding them. They pass within the city of the drow, Ustnatha. Now, before you ask, I may know a way into the drow city. Well, I know a being that might help you. She could see you safely inside, but after that, you would surely be dead. If such is the risk it would take, I would gladly point you in her direction. A great staircase goes to her lair. It is the blackest of all the tunnels. There is glorious light on the other side. She is called Eidolon by choice, though my lady will suffice just as well. Show respect, and you will have it in return. What manner of creature is this Eidolon? Is she Neblin, like you? Oh goodness no. She is a creature of great beauty, as you will hopefully see. She does keep very particular company though, more so than others of her kind. I'm sure she will see your concerns if you approach politely, but I fear I must restrict your access until the needs of my villagers are met. The passage to her lair is guarded against intruders by a force of her design. It is blackest of dark, preventing even the drow entry. When the beast in the cavern is dispatched, I will give you a light gem to banish the darkness of the tunnel. I carry it with me always. I will gladly give it to you for this service. Fair enough. Where must I go to find this beast you need killed? I'm glad of your decision. The passage is to the northeast, guarded by one of my best breach gnomes. He will let you pass now. Take this stone-shaped scroll. It is linked magically to the stone of the cavern. When the beast is dead, use this to bring the cavern down upon it. I shall make it forbidden area forever after. Thank you, Leon. You do not know the good you have done here. Well, good being a relative and all that.
What is it now?
Let's actually take a rest, now that we are in a relatively safe place.
Very well. I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Alright, northeast. Guessing this tile?
I shall go forth at your command. Oh, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. I've been informed of the permission given. You may pass into the depths if you wish, though I worry for the dangers you may face. Let us go in. Yeah, it would give me a feeling of unease. Darkness overwhelms, and we sense another, and it's a Baldur. Definitely a greater demon of some sort.
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
Alright, let's do a holy word, see if that does anything.
Don't yell. I can hear you, John. Yes. A standard tactic,
Gotcha.
that.
Alright, that's the
Just
rest
as I
of my
thought.
troop stands back. And let's pelt
What do you
some
want?
magic missiles at it. See if we can
Jon Jonsson,
give it a
at
little
your
bit of
service.
distraction. Right, Jahira is held. That is not great.
Gotcha good.
I hear you well enough.
Alright. See if we summon
Pardon,
a little bit of extra help. We're having trouble hitting it.
Name it.
You need my skills, I see.
Alright. Can I enfeeble it? Do I have any other spells that will make it more easy to hit? I don't think this will work, but could be useful.
I stand amongst the righteous.
Alright.
At your order.
Take a drink.
Something you need.
See if I can power it, sleep it.
You sound like Goladon.
Yes.
None of that really does anything.
What? Is there a griffin about?
Alright, just keep using
Hey,
the
Lily.
Old Faithful.
What is it now?
Alright, Jahira's back in the fight. Good.
Nature's servant awaits.
I shall go forth at your command.
Right. Yes, try a Bolt of Glory. And that worked. Right. And we were given a specific scroll to use here. Nice.
Something you need.
Not the most difficult fight, but definitely something you don't want to take too lightly. Good thing we managed to get that last spell off. Wasn't entirely sure that we were gonna be able to.
You are welcome back. We had worried for your safety as though one of our own were in danger.
Now that is very kind of you. I heard rumblings of your battle, Leon. I'm glad to see you're alive. Thank you immeasurably. With the tunnel collapsed, the creature will not be disturbed again. I know it is dead, but who knows what could happen with such things. I am through with your task. Now to payment. Yes, and with all haste, I will not delay your own goals for a second longer. Please accept this magical item as partial payment. And also this light gem. With this you will be able to pass the great stairs and enter the lair of Adalon. I wish you will. Right, so we gained a mace and some more experience points, and someone leveled. Wilson! Right, well, he does need a lot of leveling up. More hit points, attack has been again reduced. Really wish I could give him something more to help with his armor class.
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine.
Perhaps that is something I can actually do. But it only works on the caster. Thought I had a spell that I could cast on other people. I mean, I can do improved invisibility, but that's not the same thing. I guess I don't have the spell for that. No, that's necromancy. I don't think you can do that. I thought for sure there was an armoring spell that could work. Let's just get more magic missile.
Yes?
Alright, the mace you gave us is the Skull Crusher +3. This mace is permanently bloodstained, a telltale trace of its many years spent bashing heads. The weapon would have been the bane of humanoids throughout its history, but those that wielded it seem to have been purposely left out of historic record. Well, wonder why. I mean, it's always useful to have a weapon on hand. Just put all this in the bag. So it is out of the way. Horn of Silence. I believe there's also a shop here. I'm not gonna steal from these guys because I don't think they have anything worth that much. Right, then we have an innkeeper here and Thurndal Dacklefot. We don't need to sleep right now, and besides, they're not gonna.
Yes.
I'm interested in what you have for sale. Door is closed today, outsider. I must search for my child before I trade a single gem. Bedlam Daggleford must be found. Is there a reward for his return? I expect no help from outside of Granite Homes. You may say whatever, but it proves nothing about your true intent. Ah, this griping helps nothing. It don't. Here, let's do the blasted trades and be done with all this. I have no time. Thank you. I will look for your child when I can. Right, so he has some magical stuff, which is fine. Would be nice if he had some named stuff. And some potions, some more spells, none of which are of particular interest to me. I don't think you need anything. Alright, you could use a Tensor's transformation. You could use a lot of things. You don't know. Do I have no secret word here? Guess not. Definitely want that. Now that'll do. Well, I'm sure you'll give us a better discount when we get back, but again, I'm not all that fussed about money, considering how much I spent just now on high-level spells. And as much as I want to bring those suits of armor from the drow with me, sell them for huge profits. And there's not much point, they are barely worth anything. Here in the Underdark, that armor is as common as anything. Really, I need to have some proper magical weapons stuff that will... Otherwise I won't have anything worth selling. Regular drow equipment just doesn't really sell for anything. Not here, not in Usnafa. If I can ever get to that. Don't have any real reason to go off the map just yet. That'll come later. For now, I just want to thoroughly explore this place. Clear out whatever I can. Actually, I head back down here because I believe one of these dwarves gnomes. Not entirely sure what they are because I can't quite tell the difference here. I have some information. Been pretty busy the last few days. You come through. Those other two, bad sign it is. Why do you say that? Common sense. Outsiders always cause trouble. What to say about it, really? I would be careful in this place, for you. Many dangers around many corners. You will be lucky to live. I myself have seen death here recently. Even the most powerful cannot escape it. What are you talking about? Who has died? No real secrets for those that travel here frequently. A trespasser that got his due from someone he crossed. And I suppose it did not end in death, but it was a mighty battle regardless. I do not know who the aggressor was, but I know who lost. Who was this person then? Major power, I'm sure. Well, not powerful enough in the end. A pity too. He seemed intent on unearthing an artifact of old or some such. Ooh, mages are best for hidden treasures. Back home you couldn't toss a turnip without unearthing some old wizard's stash of goodies. Occasionally the wiz would still be in it too. His reward for his effort? Worse than death, even though he seemed willing to share. Imprisoned, magically confined in a cavern north of here. Pity. Story is unfinished. Tell me the details. You would have to ask him that yourself. I only know what I have said. My apologies. Mage imprisoned. Alright, that was indeed the information I needed. So somewhere here there's a place where I can use in the freedom spell to get the goods we need, but we'll do that once we have cleared out this. Do I have a staff of ground? I don't think I do. The kneecapper will not work here. No, just
Yes.
blunt force it is.
Nature, take the life she gave!
Take that.
Right.
Jon Jonsson at your service.
What's the point in using bolts that will not cause no damage?
Not even a dent? Not even a dent? my Uncle Spanky's thumb. Prepare to meet your doom.
My blade will cut you down to size.
I haven't been this pleased with a group of
Righteousness
folks
shall
since
prevail.
even a dent? Not even a
It's
dent?
good to adventure in such a place. The blood quickens knowing that evil is so near.
I can do that.
Yes.
As you will.
Oh, you have no idea how right you are, Hanuman. There's indeed evil near. A whole city of it. Now, if I've got it right, the mage should be located here. If I got it wrong, then I'll waste a spell. Oop. Kith! Urdnangas ut plus then Ogt. Considering we had the Kuatoans. They may not speak the same language. Hello, I seek passage through this realm of yours. Let's go give downs. This isn't going to end well, is it? Take out that Gostlander, hold Dasa. And other assorted gibberish.
Something you need.
To battle with no regrets.
Yes?
To battle with no regrets.
Alright, let's do a little bit of housekeeping then.
Something up? You asked for it. Next time.
Not good.
I mean, how strange that they can suddenly understand as common when they are needing healing.
I await your need.
Point the sword, and I shall strike. I can carry no more. What was given is now upon the ground.
Right, more stuff. Potential selling later. Dominant Jin. Well, obviously that will be very useful. On it. Switched to you.
Something you need.
At least the gold is nice.
Of course.
Something else. It needs to be picked out.
Yes.
See what's on this side. We are approaching the edge again, which leads to a different area. southern tunnels, which we don't need to deal with just yet. But that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoy my content, please rate, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!